gotta do the truffle shuffle.
Come on!
Do it.
Come on!
Do it!
Cut it out, Mom.
Boy, do I love a good truffle shuffle. The Goonies is one of those movies I can watch all day, every day, never get sick of it. And it's a pop culture classic. I mean, do me a favor, drop a like on the video if you're a Goonies fan. I need to know how many are out there watching. And that being said, I want to find out what has happened to all the actors since that movie. What are they doing now? Are they still acting? That's what we're going to talk about today. So if this kind of stuff interests you or you want to find out about more movie news and content, consider hitting that subscribe button down there and the bell notification so you don't miss any new content. Now let's start with our number one character. Everybody loves Mikey. Mikey Walsh, he's the youngest of the two Walsh brothers and the leader of his treasure hunting group. Now, Mikey is played by Sean Astin. He also starred in movies like Rudy, 50 First Dates, Courage Under Fire, Encino Man, War of the Roses, and the latest role that I can remember him being in was in Stranger Things. So it's good to see he's still moving on with that acting career. He never gave up. I do like him as an actor. Even as an adult, I think he's great. But now that we know what Mikey's been up to, let's find out what Big Brother Brandon Walsh is up to. Now, Josh Brolin, who played Big Brother Brandon, has also been pretty busy in his acting career. Since the Goonies, he has also played some pretty major roles such as Thanos in Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers Endgame and Infinity Wars. He's also starred in No Country for Old Men, Men in Black 3, Labor Day, True Grit, Sin City, Deadpool 2, Hollow Man, Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, American Gangster, and that's just to name a few. So let's move on to Clark Devereaux, aka Mouth, who was played by Corey Feldman. I think we have a pretty good idea where his career has gone. Now, it's pretty obvious he's had a pretty decent career himself, starring in Stand By Me, Gremlins, Friday the 13th, Lost Boys, License to Drive, The Burbs, Meatballs 4, Voodoo, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1, Toxic Avenger 4, Sharknado 3. This is clearly another one that we can go on and on. He's had a fairly large career. Now this brings us to Chunk, the master of the truffle shuffle, played by Jeff Cohen. Now he did stay a little bit involved in the film industry, but not as much as our previous actors were. Now, Jeff has actually appeared in TV movies like Little Shots and Ask Max. He also did lead voiceovers for Scooby-Doo and Ghoul School. Now, he's had some smaller guest star appearances in Family Ties, Facts of Life, Webster, Kids Incorporated, Amazing Stories, She's the Sheriff, Tales from the Dark Side, and we even heard him in the Popeye and Son movie. So he may not be acting as much as the other ones, but it does seem like he's doing some behind the scenes things like producing and doing his own thing. So he's still kind of involved there. Now that brings us to Data. Now I'm going to hope I don't butcher this guy's name, but it's Jonathan Kihei Quan. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. And he was our little inventor. Now he also played a short round in Indiana Jones Temple of Doom and also has played roles in Encino Man, Breathing Fire, Red Pirate, It Takes a Thief, Cousin Dave Stole the Cookie, and Second Time Around. Now he's also had some TV show appearances on Head of the Class, Together We Stand, and Tales from the Crypt. Now outside of acting, it says that he was actually worked as an assistant fight coordinator and stunt rigger for X-Men. He was also an assistant director to the action choreograph on The One, as well as stunt coordinator for the 2009 short film Enigma. So it seems he's another one that not only continued a little bit of acting, but went more behind the scenes as well. Then we have Andy, played by Carrie Green. Now it says this was her acting debut, and since then, she's appeared in Summer Rental, Lucas, 3 for the Road, and Blue Flame. Now on TV, she guest starred on Mad About You, ER, Law and Order, SVU, Cafe American, Tainted Blood, The Burden of Proof, In the Heat of the Night, and Murder, She Wrote. Now it says outside of acting that she wrote, produced, and directed 1999's Belly Fruit, which made it through her film production company, Independent Women's Artists. Never heard of it. Which brings us to her friend Steph, played by Martha Plimpton. And since then, she's actually won an Emmy for her role as Patty in The Good Wife. She was also nominated for another Emmy for her role in Fox's Raising Hope and her guest star turn in Law & Order SVU. Additionally, she has received Tony nominations for The Coast of Utopia, Top Girls, and Pal Joey. Never heard any of them either. She also has film credits in Parenthood, The Mosquito Coast, Running on Empty, Shy People, 200 Cigarettes, Remember Me, Beautiful Girls, and a very long list of other movies and TV shows. So she's been doing pretty well herself. Let's move on to the bad guys. Jake Fratelli, remember him? He's played by Robert Davi. He has appeared in over 130 movies. It says he's best known for his roles in Die Hard, License to Kill, Predator 2, and Showgirls. Other notable credits include The Hot Chick, In the Mix, Kill the Irishman, Expendables 3, Cops and Robertsons, Son of the Pink Panther, and Maniac Cop 2, just to name a couple. He's also done a lot of writing and producing, apparently behind the scenes, for some TV shows, including Stargate Atlantis and The Gangster Chronicles. So this guy's been pretty busy. Now Joe Pantaliano, who played Francis Fratelli in the movie, has been doing pretty well himself with over 100 credits to his resume. Now it says his most famous film credits are The Matrix, Memento, La Bamba, Bound, The Fugitive, Risky Business, and all the Bad Boys movies. Now he's also has some supporting roles in Daredevil, The Adventures of Pluto Nash, Ready to Rumble, U.S. Marshals, Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief, Black and White Baby's Day Out, Midnight Run, and Empire of the Sun, just to name a couple. And we can't forget Mama Fratelli, who was played by Anne Ramsey. She actually won an Oscar for her role in Throw Mama from the Train. She was also in Scrooged, Another Which Way You Can, Going South, National Lampoon's Class Reunion, Dr. Hackinson, Weeds, Love at Stake, Deadly Friendly. TV shows she was also in: Alf, Hill Street Blues, Knight Rider, Wonder Woman, Chips, Charlie's Angels, Three's Company. There's a lot of big shows here she's been in. She's even played in Night Court and Murder, She Wrote. But back in '88, she did pass away at the age of 59 due to cancer. Mary Ellen Trainor, who played Irene Walsh, also happened to pass away back in 2015 of pancreatic cancer at the age of 62. And John Matazak, who played Sloth, happened to pass away in 1989 at the age of 38 years old from an overdose on a prescription drug. It's very sad to hear of those three passings, but it's good to hear that the rest of the cast is doing well. I still watch the movie every time I get a chance. I love the classic one-liners and the quotes from the movie. I still use them. But do me a favor, leave your comments down below what you thought of the Goonies. Who was your favorite actor? Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. I'm Kevin, and I'll catch you at the concession stands.